All right, thank y'all for being here for the official weigh-in for UFC 288, Sterling versus Cejudo, and we will begin with one of the men around whom this fight card was built, the returning former two-division UFC champion, Triple C Henry Cejudo. 135 pounds, the official weight for Henry Cejudo. All right, next fighter to the scale, the man around whom this fight card was built, the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion, the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. 134 pounds, the official weight for Aljamain Sterling. UFC 288 main event is now official. All right, next fighter to weigh in, one half of the co-main event, the fourth-ranked UFC welterweight contender, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. £170, the official weight for Belal Muhammad. All right, next man to hit the stage, former world title challenger in the other half of the co-main event, the number 5 ranked UFC welterweight contender, Gilbert Durinho Burns. 171 pounds, the official weight for Gilbert Durinho Burns. And with that, your co-main event for UFC 288 is official. All right, next athlete to the scale today, one half of the featured prelim live on ESPN, the 14th ranked UFC lightweight contender, Drew Dober. $155.5, the official weight for Drew Dober. All right, next athlete to the scale. His opponent in that feature prelim live on ESPN, Matt the Steamroller Frivola. Official weight 155 for Matt Frivola. All right, next fighter to weigh in this morning, competing in a prelim in the UFC's Flyweight division, Kazakhstan, Zhalgis Zhumagulov. $125.5, the official weight for Zhalgis Zhumagulov. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing live on pay-per-view, former world champion and now the number 4 ranked strawweight in the world, Jessica Andrade. 115 pounds, the official weight for Jessica Andrade. All right, next up is her opponent, the 6th ranked strawweight in the world, Yan Xiaonan. 115, the official weight for Yan Xiaonan. All right, next fighter to the stage, also one of the best strawweights in the world, the number 5 ranked contender, Marina Rodriguez. 115, the official weight for Marina Rodriguez. All right, next fighter set to weigh in this morning in the UFC's heavyweight division and making his debut tomorrow night, Braxton Smith. 262 pounds, the official weight for Braxton Smith. All right, next fighter to the scale, also competing in the UFC's welterweight division, Rolando Bedoya. 170 pounds, the official weight for Rolando Bedoya. All right, next fighter to weigh in this morning, also making his UFC debut here Saturday in the UFC's middleweight division, Ikram Aliskerov. 186, the official weight for Ikram Aliskerov. All right, next fighter to the scale, charged with kicking off the main card live on pay-per-view in the featherweight division, Charles Jourdain. 145, the official weight for Charles Jourdain. All right, next up, competing in a prelim in the middleweight division, Ugly Man Joe, Joseph Holmes. 189 pounds for Joseph Holmes. That's 3 pounds over the middleweight limit. All right, next fighter to the stage, competing on pay-per-view in the featherweight division and making his UFC debut here Saturday night, Diego Lopez. 146 pounds, the official weight for Diego Lopez. All right, next fighter to weigh in this morning is the streaking light heavyweight contender, Kennedy Nzechukwu. 205, the official weight for Kennedy Nzechukwu. All right, next fighter to hit the scale, competing in the middleweight division, live on UFC Fight Pass and ESPN Plus, Claudio Ribeiro. 185 for Claudio Ribeiro. All right, next fighter up, competing in a prelim in the UFC's middleweight division, Phil Hawes. 185, the official weight for the local Phil Hawes. All right, next up, competing in the UFC's welterweight division in a prelim live on ESPN, Chaos Williams. 169, the official weight for Chaos Williams. All right, next up to the stage, the number 9 ranked UFC strawweight contender, Vina Kakara Janjidoba. 115 pounds, the official weight for Vina Janjidoba. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a prelim live on ESPN in the light heavyweight division, Devin Brown Bear Clark. 205, the official weight for Devin Clark. All right, next fighter to weigh in this morning, competing in the UFC's heavyweight division, Parker Porter. 249, the official weight for Parker Porter. All right, next fighter to weigh in, competing live on pay-per-view, the number 10 ranked featherweight in the world, Movsar Evloev. Official weight, 145 pounds for Movsar Evloev. All right, our final athlete to weigh in this morning, kicking off the pay-per-view main card in the featherweight division, we welcome back Crone Gracie. 145 pounds, the official weight for Crone Gracie. All right, thank you all for coming out. We'll see you for the ceremonials at 4 p.m. local.